SBF is facing a bigger threat than prison. In the high-stakes world of finance, Sam Bankman-Fried has become a household name. Known for his incredible trading skills and ability to generate billions in profits, Sam has become one of the most successful traders in the world. But today, Sam is facing a threat greater than any he has faced before. Millions of people's funds were stolen from the FTX exchange, which he founded, making him a target not only by the federal governments, but also by a vengeful public. In this video, we delve into the story of Sam Bankman-Fried's rise and fall. A story of greed, deception, and a dangerous thirst for power. Get ready to uncover the shocking truth behind one of the biggest financial scandals in history. FTX is a relatively new cryptocurrency exchange platform that has quickly become one of the largest in the world. The platform was founded in 2019 by Sam Bankman-Fried, a talented quantitative trader who has quickly made a name for himself in the finance world. Bankman-Fried, who has a PhD in physics from MIT, brought his skills and expertise in trading algorithms to the cryptocurrency market and quickly made a huge impact. FTX's growth has been nothing short of phenomenal. In just a few short years, the platform has become one of the largest in the world, with millions of users and billions of dollars in daily trading volume. This success can be attributed to Bankman-Fried's ability to identify trends and opportunities in the market, as well as his commitment to delivering top-notch user experience. The platform offers a range of trading options, including futures and options contracts, as well as a user-friendly interface and low fees. However, the FTX story took a dark turn in late 2022 when reports emerged that the platform had been involved in a massive fraud scheme. According to reports, Bankman-Fried and other top executives at FTX had used their positions of power to manipulate the market and defraud millions of users out of their funds. The news quickly spread, causing widespread public outrage and calls for a government investigation. The investigation revealed that FTX had been engaging in illegal insider trading and market manipulation for years. Bankman-Fried and other executives had used their knowledge of the market to make huge profits at the expense of their users. This illegal activity was only possible because of Bankman-Fried's extensive network of connections in the finance world, which allowed him to gain access to confidential information and manipulate the market. The fallout from the scandal was swift and severe. FTX lost millions of users and its reputation was tarnished beyond repair. Bankman-Fried himself was arrested and charged with multiple counts of securities fraud and insider trading. The case is currently pending in court, and many believe that Bankman-Fried could face decades in prison if convicted. The FTX story is a cautionary tale about the dangers of greed and corruption in the world of finance. Despite his incredible success, Bankman-Fried's actions have ultimately led to his downfall and the downfall of the platform he founded. This case serves as a reminder that no one is above the law and that the consequences of illegal activity can be severe. The founder of the crypto asset platform, FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, is to be placed on $250 million bail pending his trial in the United States on fraud charges related to the collapse of FTX. The huge bail is secured in part by the California home of Sam Bankman-Fried's parents, where he will be under house arrest pending trial according to the conditions set by Judge Gabriel Gorenstein. But the amount may still be surprising. The founder of Alameda Research has said in an interview a few days earlier that he had only $100,000 left. At its peak earlier this year, his fortune had been estimated at $26 billion, supported entirely by the shares of his companies, which have since gone bankrupt. But apparently, federal prosecutors in New York accuse Sam Bankman-Fried of embezzling billions of dollars via a scheme to use FTX client funds to pay off debts and make investments. He is also suspected of making donations to Democratic politicians, again with funds from FTX clients, including Joe Biden during his presidential campaign. As a result, he was arrested in the Bahamas and extradited to the United States at the request of US authorities and has admitted in the past to misconduct in the management of FTX, but which, according to him, does not fall under the criminal code. 5 of the 8 charges against him carry a maximum sentence of 20 years in prison each. The man, who has long been seen as an iconoclastic genius of cryptocurrencies, is therefore likely to spend the rest of his life in prison. He has not been asked to plead guilty or not. His lawyer, Mark Cohen, declined to comment after the hearing in a Manhattan federal court. Among the conditions set for his release on bail is the wearing of an electronic bracelet. The Manhattan US attorney revealed that 2 other key figures in the case were recently indicted on fraud and conspiracy charges. They have pleaded guilty and are cooperating with the government, which means they could incriminate Sam Bankman-Fried. They are Carolyn Ellison, former head of Alameda Research, and Gary Wang, the co-founder of FTX, charged in connection with their role in the fraud that contributed to the collapse of FTX. Indeed, since FTX's bankruptcy on November 11th, Sam Bankman-Fried has several times publicly claimed that he was no longer in charge of Alameda Research for several months, indirectly incriminating Carolyn Ellison. This argument is contested by the prosecution, which asserts that SBF remained the main decision maker within Alameda until FTX filed for bankruptcy. Sam Bankman-Fried should now move only within the country and is also being monitored and supervised by the US justice system while he awaits trial for the various crimes of which he is accused. This situation is obviously not to the liking of the many victims of the collapse of the crypto exchange who hold him responsible for their misfortune. Some of them have also wanted to fight with the person concerned by trying to break into the home where he lives since his provisional release. Recently, Sam Bankman-Fried's representatives wrote a letter to federal judge Lewis Kaplan to report a failed assault on their client's home. This included his parents' luxury home in Palo Alto, California, which is guarded by a security detail. According to the details contained in the letter, 3 unidentified individuals attempted to drive into the residence. They crashed into the metal barricade at the entrance of the residence and then fled, threatening the security guard at the scene. However, the date of the failed intrusion was not mentioned in the letter written by the representatives of the former FTX CEO. They also noted that this incident was a result of threats their client had received, which had already been brought to the attention of the court. For now, we are still waiting for the trial that will convict or not convict Sam Bankman. If convicted, he faces up to 160 years in jail for his 8 counts or 20 years per count. Now, the stunning collapse of the 3rd largest crypto exchange by volume will send shockwaves through the crypto universe for some time. The future of FTX as a cryptocurrency exchange is in serious jeopardy. As of mid-November 2022, withdrawals were disabled and a notice on the FTX website says the company strongly advises against depositing. The broader consequences of the FTX fiasco for the cryptocurrency industry will take time to unfold. As the largest collapse in the short of history of cryptocurrencies, FTX may further deter investors who already are cautious because of concerns about stability and security. Customers on the FTX platform may not recover their assets, potentially triggering legal action. The US Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) and other regulators may see the collapse of FTX as justification for tightening regulatory scrutiny of cryptocurrencies, and Congress may be more inclined to step in and create new laws governing digital tokens and exchanges. The company's reputation has been severely damaged, and it may take a significant amount of time for FTX to regain the trust of its users and the public. However, if FTX can effectively address the issues that led to the collapse, the company has the potential to bounce back and continue its growth. The cryptocurrency and blockchain industries are still in their early stages, and there is a lot of room for innovation and growth. If FTX can navigate these challenges and stay ahead of the curve, it may have a bright future ahead. Overall, the story of FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried is one of both incredible success and devastating downfall. It's a cautionary tale about the dangers of greed and the importance of integrity in the high-stakes world of finance. The impact of this story extends far beyond just the individuals involved and raised important questions about accountability in the industry as a whole. People refer to SBF as a bad actor, but he's not the only one. In 2016, the crypto community witnessed one of the largest crypto hacks ever, with the hackers taking 120,000 bitcoins worth $4.5 billion. These hackers would have got away with it if it wasn't for one small mistake that led to their arrest in 2022. This story has so many twists and turns that spans across a 5-year period, and you can now watch it by clicking the video on screen right now. This is the story of how a married couple executed one of the largest crypto heists.